Alright guys, today I bring to you what I honestly think is the best warlock build to use in Desert Perpetual, providing you with crazy fast super uptime and the ability to actually deal some really good damage thanks to our exotics of choice. Now before I get into the build, if you guys do enjoy the content, a like and sub would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel out a lot. So this build's focus is utilizing well with high super stat to have constant uptime of heals and a 25% damage buff for our allies, all while giving us some really high weapon damage buffs so we can even put out. Now, starting off with stats, first we are taking 100 super for a 190% increased super energy from all sources. Anything above that is really a waste since super damage does not buff your weapon damage in well. Now the next stat we're going to be focusing is weapon, and this one you want to get as close to if not 200 weapon stat to maximize our weapon damage potential. That will then take us into our exotic armor piece of choice, which is going to be Sanguine Alchemy. While on a rift or well, this exotic provides us with ×4 weapon surge that match any weapon with the same element as our super of choice, and for this build being Well of Radiance. And it will also actually mark a target which provides us with a 10% damage buff. So with 200 weapons, well, ×4 solar surges, and 10% damage buff from the mark, we are looking at a 75% weapon damage buff. Kinda crazy. Now, adding in our weapon of choice, which is going to be Hierarchy of Needs, which is a solar primary, perfect to synergize with Sanguine, and it also just got a light change, making it that you only need 3 hits to spawn a ring now, and probably the other 2 best features that 1, it can rotate with you, and 2, any bow can shoot through it and get projectiles, even exotics, which I think is really cool. Now, Hierarchy absolutely cooks on Final Boss. It does some insane damage and builds up supers, honestly even faster than Outbreak. I mean, just look at the gameplay for example. We used this for our 3-man attempts, and we were doing about half his HP bar in one phase with 2 Hierarchy of Needs and a Tractor. I'm telling you, please, if you have Hierarchy with Catalyst, give this a try on Final. Now I will say though, in the other encounters, I do end up using Outbreak and Lord of Wolves instead, since they can perform better with the in-damage mechanics. Now for the other slots, really use whatever you like since the damage meta is just primaries, so feel free to use your favorite add clear weapon alongside these 3 weapons. Or if you really want to like use a rocket to really try to min-max some damage, but I feel like just lining with Outbreak, Lord of Wolves, or Hierarchy is just going to be better. See, like me, I just like to use like an eager edge sword and maybe a rocket's arm. That's just the most comfortable thing for me. So really, yeah, just use whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, now that we're over all that, let's talk about the actual subclass. So we're going to be, of course, on Well, with Phoenix Dive, Incinerator Snap, and a Healing Grenade, with the aspects Icarus Dash and Hellion. For the fragments, I'm using Ember of Benevolence, so when healing allies with abilities, I can get a 300% ability regen buff for 7 seconds, Ember of Solace, to increase the duration of Radiant Restoration, Ember of Singeing, so when we scorch enemies, we can get a 400% class ability regen buff, and then lastly, Ember of Ashes to increase our scorch stacks. The final one can actually be replaced if you really want to, but the reason I'm putting it on this build is to synergize with our artifact mods. Now, speaking of artifact mods, first we're going to be taking Fever and Chill, so rapid precision hits will give us Radiant, Elemental Benevolence, which will give us class ability energy back when we use our Phoenix Dive on allies, Shoulder to Shoulder, where dealing sustained precision damage near allies grants you a damage resist buff, which is huge on Final, and then lastly, Radiant Shrapnel, dealing sustained weapon damage while radiant or defeating scorched enemies with a weapon releases solar projectiles that deal damage and scorch on impact. Now I will say the rest of the artifact mods can be whatever you'd like. These are just the ones that synergize the most with this build. Lastly, for the mods, I'm going to leave up both versions for Outbreak and Hierarchy of Needs up on the screen. The biggest change is really just swapping between kinetic and solar mods like Siphon on the helmet, Loader on the gloves, and having triple surges with Outbreak. Why I'm not putting one specifically, I guess, for Lord of Wolves is because Hierarchy and Lord of Wolves could pretty much just do the same thing since they're both solar weapons. You just have to focus on creating more special ammo, so having yourself or some teammates running special ammo finisher will be very helpful. So yeah, this build should provide you with the best personal weapon damage buffs that I think you could really get, also while making you the best teammate since you're just going to be spamming constant wells to keep up the damage buff, heals, and also help others get their super pretty quickly. If you couldn't already tell though, the meta for this new raid is really whatever builds up super as fast as possible to just keep spamming them. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I actually kind of like it so far. I think it's different, but I guess time will tell. Now I also do have another version of this build that focuses on you being in the tractor role, which I have both a solar and a prismatic variant of that. I'll leave them pinned in the comments with dim links, but let me know if you guys would like to see a proper video version on that, because I would love to do that. Alright, so I'm also going to leave some footage of our trio attempts, which unfortunately we did not clear, but on Monday we are going to clear it, and I will be live on twitch.tv/SuperDSX. Be there. Come watch it. I think it'll be a good time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.
Blue.
Blue is on the other side because they love me.
Blue. Red.
Red, I don't know where that is. Right here. Nice.
Really close to another T-crash as well.
Yeah, I could have popped
Good
my
job.
wall, but I wanted to save it. I probably should have just wasted it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's still really good damage.
Okay, where's my
Blue.
blue?
It's on the top of my head.
Nice, that's actually perfect.
It's up. I don't know. It's probably behind him.
Yeah, it's red.
Okay, perfect.
Got it. I'm on the way.
Come on, Lucky, you got a fucking cook here, brother. Hit the
Let's
tractor
go
if you
again,
can.
let's go
Real
Got
quick,
it.
real
Got it, got
quick.
it.
Hit tractor again, and then
White.
go get wiped.
White's on the right.
I have another wall I'm popping, and I don't care. Try to get another tractor or another crash. Oh, let's go. Keep cooking, keep cooking.
Nice. Good, good, good.
That
That's
was
really good.
Crazy damage there.
That's really
I
good.
don't know where I'm going.
Alright.
I'm feeling good.
Outbreak. Still pay
I'm gonna
attention to
T-crash
the
once. Just don't do a lot of damage. Don't do a lot of damage.
just
Let me work mine.
primary. Yeah, just keep cooking the primary.
Nope,
Pay
look at the rings.
Okay,
Backside blue.
blue. Got it.
Almost that next wall as well. When we get to fine line, should be a wall.
Don't do the damage. Let me do it. Okay. Get ready to T-crash.
Swap, load out.
Yep, now.
Damage, damage, damage. Got next wall. Hit the crits, hit the crits, hit the crits.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
Yeah!
Oh! No way! What? What do you mean?